Hey everyone, welcome back to the tower. It's Friday, and that means it's time for another installment of Top 5 Fridays. This week, I'm going to be exploring what I personally believe are the top 5 most unique and best dining experiences at the Walt Disney World Resort. Because, as most Disnerds will agree, there's nothing quite like Disney food. Let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is the Landscape of Flavors at Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Landscape of Flavors has a really great selection, and one of my personal favorite menu items, create your own salads. So I love being able to pick and choose what I want and have the perfect lunch or dinner after a long day at the parks. I love that they have a wide selection on their menu. But it's not just the food that makes Landscape of Flavors so cool. You eat surrounded by concept art from the films represented in the resort. Finding Nemo, Cars, Lion King, and The Little Mermaid. Lion King and Little Mermaid are two of my absolute favorite Disney films, and I'm a pretty big fan of Cars and Finding Nemo as well. It's really well themed compared to most resort food courts, especially in the value category. In my opinion, it's definitely the prettiest food court of any Walt Disney World resort, and that is why it comes in at number 5 on my list. Number 4 is T-Rex at Downtown Disney. I love T-Rex because it's very similar to Rainforest Cafe, but instead of rainforest animals, it's dinosaurs, which is super cool. Every 30 minutes, there's a meteor shower while you're eating, and all the lights throughout the restaurant flash, and the bar looks like crystallized rock, and it lights up during the meteor shower too. It's really, really cool. It's super unique, and while the Rainforest Cafe does do the rainstorm every 30 minutes, I think the meteor shower is way cooler. I get super excited every time that it comes around, because who doesn't love pretty flashing lights? Come on now. And you eat surrounded by dinos. I don't know about you, but dinosaurs seem a little cooler than rainforest animals. Like Rainforest Cafe, they have a super awesome gift shop with restaurant-related merchandise. And they have Build a Dino, which is sponsored by Build-A-Bear. You can build your own dino and take it home with you. Really cool. I really want to make my own dino soon. I haven't done that yet, but it seems awesome. The food is super good. My personal favorite is the chili con queso that comes in Dexter's Dual Dip. Delicious. I love queso. It's one of my favorite foods, and theirs is fantastic. While I love going to Downtown Disney, not everything there represents the same magic that's in the theme parks, but T-Rex does to me. It's super magical and enchanting, and I love eating there. So it comes in at number 4. Number 3 is Trails End at Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. One word, delicious. I went to Trails End for the first time this past March. Amazing. Literally the best chicken tenders and fried chicken that I've ever had in my life. And that's pretty much what I live by. I pretty much just live on chicken tenders, so that's a big compliment coming from me. So good. Life-changing good. I'm also a huge connoisseur of sweet tea. 90% of my blood is probably sweet tea because of how much sweet tea I drink. Delicious sweet tea, super good southern sweet tea. Amazing. Totally worth it just for the sweet tea, okay? It's a really cute restaurant and it's country themed. It's really quiet. Most Disney restaurants, there's so many people and it's so loud you can kind of barely hear yourself talk, but it was very quiet. There were people there, but it was just a much more laid back atmosphere than most Disney restaurants, and my boyfriend and I could actually have a conversation without having to shout over the people at the table next to us. So it was really awesome. I really enjoyed our time there. And probably the number 1 reason to go there, pass holders and cast members get a super great discount. Clearly, if you're not a cast member yet, you don't know how your discounts work exactly. You do get discounts on dining as a cast member, but not at every restaurant. There's select restaurants that you get dining discounts on. And Trails End is one of those. Trails End is also one of the more reasonably priced restaurants on property when it comes to full service. It's a win-win. It's already a significantly cheaper restaurant than most, and you're getting your cast member discount on it. The same thing goes for pass holders. Pass holders don't get discounts at every restaurant, but they do get it at Trails End. So definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend it. Number 2 is Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater at Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you haven't been to Sci-Fi, you need to go. Eating at Sci-Fi is one of the most magical experiences you can have in Disney, in my opinion. I love it. It's the cutest little place. If you haven't been, basically the theme is that you're at a drive-in movie theater. You go in, it's completely dark, you just have really chill ambient light in the background so that you can see to walk to your table, and starlight, there's really pretty stars in the walls and stuff, and It's like you're sitting under the stars watching a movie. And there's a big movie screen at the front of the restaurant that plays old school sci-fi film clips. Really cool. It's really well themed and beautiful, and I love it. And it's super like cute, corny, romantic. Like Adam and I like to go there for date night because it's cute. It's like we're going to the drive-in and it's cute. I love it. You sit in a car. Like there's like cars with headlights and license plates, and there's benches in the car so that you can sit with a table in front of you. They have the best milkshakes ever. So creamy and thick and delicious. Have to have a Sci-Fi milkshake, guys. It's very important. They have fried pickles. I love fried pickles. Like, I'm obsessed with them. They're an amazing food that every place should serve. And Sci-Fi is, I believe, the only Disney restaurant to have them. They're a fairly new menu item. They didn't have them a few years ago when I went, and then they had them last July when I went with my boyfriend for his birthday dinner. So hoping that they keep them on the menu because they were super yummy. Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater comes in at number 2. Number 1 is my absolute favorite restaurant on property, and it has been since I was 3 years old. It's Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary Resort. Who doesn't love character dining? Like, character dining is one of the things about Disney that is so magical. It's that personalized time with characters that you don't always get in the parks. I feel like I get more individualized attention with characters when I'm dining with them as opposed to waiting in line to meet them in the parks. So I really enjoy character dining for that reason. Chef Mickey's was the first meal I remember having at Disney, which sounds really stupid, but like I was 3 years old and I went there for my birthday, and I remember it very vividly, even though I was only 3. It was a magical day, guys. Like, I remember. But I also love Chef Mickey's because it's so much fun. It's like a constant party. The characters are constantly walking around. Everyone swirls their napkins and like upbeat music plays, and it's super cute. Who doesn't want to party with Mickey and the gang? Come on now, like, it's important. And it's a buffet. I'm a really picky eater, so buffets are super important to me because I love being able to pick and choose what I want to eat. And really good dessert. They have a soft serve ice cream machine, cupcakes and cookies and whatever, but it's delicious and totally worth the money. I love Chef Mickey's a lot. I also love Chef Mickey's because it's right off the monorail in the Contemporary, so it's super convenient during a day at Magic Kingdom or Epcot to have a reservation there and just swing over on the monorail and then get back to that park and finish out your day. Chef Mickey's is the literal definition of magical, and I feel like everyone has to experience eating there at least once. And that's why Chef Mickey's closes out this countdown at number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's installment of Top 5 Fridays. Let me know what you think in the comments below and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear what your favorite Walt Disney World restaurants are, or your personal experiences at any of the restaurants I listed. Let me know. If you have any suggestions for future Top 5 Fridays installments, let me hear those too, because I'm open to anything. And don't forget, as always, for more super magical Disney content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a magical day.